So, welcome to the current iteration of the Newcomers app designed in collaboration with Ontario Health. Built with React Native, the app is designed around the social determinants of health and aims to help newcomers arriving in Canada transition into the country. My name is Alex, and I'll be walking you through the rest of the app. Okay, so upon entering, you'll be seen and greeted by the dashboard, and here we have a highlighted holiday, in our case, the Lunar New Year, and along with the highlighted promotions, articles, and events that we would want to show off for the user to see. And here's our articles tab, our matching tab, the events tab, and the translation tool, and we'll go into detail later for those. And here's sort of the profile and the information a user would upload. So here's my promotions, and these would be in partnership with local businesses. So for articles, here is a place where newcomers can come and read articles related to sort of, adjusting to life in Canada, for example, how to find a family doctor, and they're able to search and filter for these. In our events and programs, organizations can post sort of community and learning and language events for newcomers to participate in, with details here, as you can see, as well as links that would then push to their sign up link and the location of the events. Right now, these are just placeholders, of course. And so one really powerful thing is we have semantic search throughout the app. And so what this allows us to do is like search for keywords that aren't necessarily keywords in the actual article. So for example, in this event here, we're searching for resume help, but there actually isn't a resume help keyword, but instead it finds semantically similar events. And this is especially helpful, of course, for newcomers. And here we also have a map view of the events, and here you can see how it's being browsed. And another thing is we can also share events, which would then forward the share link. Okay, so now that we've pretty much seen all of the views in events, let's head on over to the matching. So in our matching here, in each of these tabs, newcomers can help discover and connect with organizations. So in the first tab here, we can see they're able to just browse organizations and see where they're located and some information, as well as filter. You can also help and connect with community organizations. So here's a list of organizations where once you click on it, you can then send them a request for, a particular service, such as interpretation and what time, and the organization will then see this request and process the request accordingly. So at the core of the app is the translation feature. So you can see on this drawer here, whenever the user toggles, it will translate the entire app. And this also works for our dynamic content such as events and articles. So currently our app only has 9 translations available, but with Seamless we're hoping to then have dozens more. So now we're going to go and create an event from the organization side and see how everything works. So here we're just going to quickly create an example event. And the organization user can then select the languages they want to translate in. And what we're currently using is the Seamless M4T V2 model to then process these translations from the original language into all of these selected supported languages. As you can see here, it'll then call our deployment of the model and generate all the descriptions. We're going to here add the tags so that they can be used then for our capability filtering. And here, going back to the app, we can then see that it has been uploaded. For fun, let's try to find it through its French version. Should be the first one here, the test event, and when you toggle back to English, we can see that's the event we created. along with all of its translated schemas. So a really interesting part is our human in the loop translation system. And so here, after the machine generated translations are created, we then allow the users to make their own edits in a Wikipedia style and merge their edits through this sort of logic where basically the newcomers will have inputs and then our systems will then sort of merge these user inputs accordingly to get the best quality translation while filtering out the bad actors. Another big feature is our translation tool, and this tool essentially has two modes that allows the user to, sort of just have a general translation, as well as a conversation mode, which they would use, in day-to-day life for any tasks. And what we're hoping for the underlying implementation of this tool is to use the Seamless suite of models. So for example, Seamless M4TV2 for the general translation, and possibly Seamless Streaming for our conversation mode, which would require, of course, much less latency. User privacy is specifically important when newcomers use translation tools, as they may use it for personal tasks, and Meta's open source approach would allow us to keep our own deployments of models with a high degree of transparency that other third-party translation APIs cannot provide. And that concludes our app walkthrough. Please let us know if you have any questions or feedback. We'd love to hear it.